One of the challenges is the IT complexity that's actually behind the software that you deploy, the customized proprietary stuff, the IP, everything that was built and bolted on gets very complex because not only does it span from one server to database, but it can span between data centers, between countries.
Yeah, very challenging, right? Imagine if you're a smaller shop and you're very strained on these resources as far as IT people and security people. You got just a handful of folks managing something globally, right? Very challenging. And that kind of segues into another important aspect of digital transformation is the doing more with less, right? So a couple of things to think about there. Resource constraints that we just kind of talked about, right? You got one person or just a handful of people managing all the SaaS, all the on-prem, the integrations, and the vendor management on top of that. That's a lot. It's a lot for. I'm noticing prioritization. I've got some customers out there that will have 50 or 60 projects a year, and you know what gets on the budget for the following year for 2025? 3. So they really have to focus and double down on what's important and just kind of push things, kind of kick things down the road for following years, which is good and bad in itself. Automation to be very efficient, right? The more things you can automate, the better. Would be ideal, right? Because especially if you're, again, good doing more with less. Maintaining quality, not letting the quality drop off, fully vetting out the new stuff that's coming in, making sure it integrates perfectly and it remains at a high level that's satisfying to your customers, to your employees. I think employee burnout is also a important one, right? Because again, if you've got a lean staff and they're just 12 hours a day and they're available weekends and holidays, people can only tolerate so much, right? You're going to hit a tipping point with folks like that, right? You got to support them properly. I think the last thing I'll say is innovation pressure. You really have to embrace the new stuff. If you don't, it's just you're going to get left behind, and it's going to be extremely challenging to develop and differentiate your business to competitors, right?